Jonathan's adventures. Jonathan the Country Mouse lived in a hole. He led a simple but happy life. One day, his cousin Jack dropped by for a brief visit. Jonathan covered his bed with hay. He also set Jack a banquet of juice and meat. Unfortunately, Jack was not impressed. "So, this is what you eat every day?" he asked. "How boring! You should go to the city and have a look." A couple of days later, Jack decided to go back home. "Come with me to the city," he urged Jonathan. "It's a paradise. You'll love it." Jonathan decided to join him. The two headed off to the city. They arrived at the train station. After boarding the train, they found a private and secluded spot. They got off the train upon arrival. The two tiny mice almost got trampled to death by people running on the platform. They dashed out of the train station and ran to the middle of the street. After avoiding speeding vehicles, they arrived at Jack's dwelling. "Are you hungry after all that running?" Jack asked Jonathan. "Let's grab a bite." He took Jonathan to a room. There were lots of leftovers. Whoever owned the place had not cleaned the table. The two mice climbed up to the table and ate everything. "You see what I mean? These are much better than what you've got back home," Jack said. Suddenly, the door opened. A fat man walked in. He screamed as soon as he saw the two mice. When his cat heard a scream, he jumped into the room. The cat reached for the mice. Jack and Jonathan ran frantically out of the dining room. The two mice crept into a corner hole. The cat meowed at them at the entrance of the hole. The cat left in disappointment. It was now quiet and dark. The lights were off. "Everything is fine now," Jack comforted him. "I bet you are still hungry. Let's go get more food." "No, I don't want to go out there again," Jonathan said as Jack stared at him in surprise. "I'm going home," Jonathan continued. "I prefer the country life. It may seem like a boring lifestyle, but it makes me feel safe. The food here is good, but I don't feel safe here." Jonathan took off. He stumbled through crowds of people and vehicles. He finally arrived home safe and sound. He looked around and said, "Jack prefers to live in the city, but this is where I belong."